Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about the effect of climate change in our global economies. Do you guys know when climate change happened? In fact, since the 1800s, human activities have been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. The World Meteorological Organization report confirmed that 2023 was the warmest year on record, with the global average near surface temperature at 1.45 Celsius. After I talk about climate change, do you guys know what is climate change? United Nations said climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperature and weather patterns. Maybe most of you guys know climate change is about melting glaciers, but it's far beyond that. Climate change is not just an environmental crisis, but also an economic one, affecting industries, livelihoods, and the global economy. Climate change leads to more frequent and severe natural disasters, such as earthquake, floods, and landslide. These events can cause a significant loss. For instance, in 2024, Detik News said that Jakarta lost 2.1 trillion rupiah due to flooding. This is just one example of how climate-related disaster can cripple economies. The global transition to renewable energy is another major economic shift driven by climate change. Many countries are moving away from fossil fuels toward cleaner energy resources like wind and solar. This transition has upfront costs such as building new infrastructure and retraining workers. But it also creates new opportunities. From International Renewable Energy Agency, the renewable energy sector could generate over 40 million jobs by 2050. And Asia is expected to hold 55% of global renewable jobs. While the transition might be expensive, but it's also an investment in long-term economic sustainability. Not all economies are affected equally, especially those reliant on agriculture and natural resources. They can be more vulnerable to the impact of climate change. For example, small island nations in the Pacific face rising sea that threatens their very existence. These countries lack the resources to adapt quickly, making them more susceptible to climate-related economic downturns. In contrast, wealthier nations can invest in technologies and infrastructure to mitigate some of these effects, but they are not immune either. Addressing climate change requires global cooperation. Initiatives like Paris Agreement aim to bring nations together to reduce carbon emissions and limit global warming. Economic policies such as carbon pricing, taxes on emissions, and incentives for green technologies are also essential. These measures push industries toward more sustainable practices, ensuring that we balance economic growth with environmental responsibility. While climate change poses serious economic challenges, it also presents an opportunity for innovation and growth. By investing in renewable energy, adapting to climate impacts, and working together on global policies, we can protect both our environment and our economies. So, what do you guys want to do for the climate change? Have you done it? Even just a little can impact more than you can imagine. The choices we make today will shape the future of generations to come. I'm Juan Christian. Thank you.